We had played the 2007 World Cup, which we had won in South Africa just before that, and then the auctions were going to happen. Obviously, we'd heard that there is a league that is going to happen at some stage. We didn't quite know what the scale would be or how it's going to be. So it was quite unique to everyone. I think auction day, I remember I was playing a local game in Mumbai, so I didn't actually know which team I had gone for till somebody came and told me, okay, you're going to be playing for KKR. So I didn't actually watch the auction, but then sort of found out how it was about. Didn't know what to expect, to be honest.
So for me, the first thing that came into my mind was excitement around, wow, being a part of something so new and something that you just didn't know what where it would get to, really. And initially I missed out in the first auction, but then there's another smaller auction, the second auction, which myself and 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮𝘯𝘭𝘪 were in. So I was fortunate enough to get picked up then. And for me, personally, it was an opportunity to be able to play an international quality tournament without playing for Australia.
I remember being there for the first game, and it was more the lead-up pre-game stuff for the first game. It seemed it was more about the pre-game than it was about the actual match. That's what it was sort of like first season. It was all the showbiz and the rock and roll and everything that went with the IPL.
Till we actually got on the field, I think we were in the dressing room for a couple of hours because of the opening ceremony going on, and we couldn't really warm up. I mean, you wouldn't have asked for a better start.
We didn't really know about the tempo of the game and what a good score was going to be, and Brendan opened the batting obviously, and I was batting at 3, and he just got off to an unbelievable start. It seemed like everything he hit just flew off the bat and went for 6.
The atmosphere that day, I mean, Bengaluru anyway, the atmosphere is good, the crowd seems to be on you. 𝘱𝘱𝘭 in the crowd obviously added a bit more to it because of who he was.
I was trying to slow him down a little bit, and he was going the other way, just going harder and harder, and ended up playing just an incredible innings. I mean, what better sort of scene to set for the first game of a brand new tournament IPL than someone going out and getting 158 in the first game?
I don't think the Bangalore or the RCB guys enjoyed it as much, but it was just the perfect start that IPL could have ever hoped for.
I remember I flew in with 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 and 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 back. We flew in together, and Tom Moody was our coach and 𝘱𝘱𝘱𝘰 our captain, and we got together the first night to watch Calcutta play, and Baz got 150 or whatever he got, and the crowd looked insane. And then the next day we had the afternoon game, and there were people lining the streets as the bus was being driven to the stadium in 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮, and that's when we thought, oh, this might be quite large.
At the Rajasthan Royals, it was 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 who was the captain coach of the Rajasthan Royals, and Graeme Smith got picked up in the auction to play for Rajasthan Royals, and 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 and Graeme Smith had a big ongoing battle on and off the field, and in the end, what the beauty of the IPL, it really just brought world cricket together.
Something that also stuck with me was being exposed to Indian domestic players for the first time. Yes, I played against India in international cricket, so you knew all them, but the quality, you could see the quality that was untapped, I think, underneath when they got exposed to a lot of international players.
𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 was a net bowler for us at Calcutta, and for the first, as I said, 7-10 days, 2 weeks, he literally ran in and bowled bounces at all of us for every single session. And I remember saying to John Buchanan, there's something about this guy. Let's give him a contract. We'll give him a contract now. He ended up getting a contract, and I think he took maybe the first 3 wickets as well of the IPL. And that was the start of what ended up being a 12 or 13 year career for 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 in the IPL. So these are some of the great stories that the IPL have sort of given to young Indian players, and certainly IPL's made the lives of a lot of overseas players as well.
The moment that stands out the most was us winning the final. Yeah, the 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 to be able to have with 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮 and 𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘮𝘭𝘮 in facing those last couple of balls against CSK was a really special moment.
It was a whirlwind, and we were home, and all the other players would come up and say oh, what was it like in that? And you just say you have to find a way to get involved in that tournament over there. The cricket's going to end up being exceptional.
Nobody could have guessed how big it would become and how quickly it would transform Indian cricket.